Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Final Fantasy XVI. We are level 43, and we finishing up all these side quests. We're now going to see if we can find Doris here, and if we can't, then we're just going to continue the main story. But this is the last side quest for now that's in the area. Hopefully, we can find her.
Seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that there's more bad news than good. You can tell that just by looking at people's faces.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Nearly done.
Let's get this stall set out.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too. Green
Let's see if I can find out real quick. Okay. Says she'll be in an alley talking to somebody.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Oh, there she is.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
Here you go.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay. Sure. Shouldn't take too long. Travel down there. Wrong way again. Figures. Not very much points, but still something, I guess. Alright, 400 experience. And we'll cross the bridge right here. Just like we did before when we came over here. What's up? You're welcome. Yeah.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
Alright. Enemies were taken care of. 810 experience. And more crafting supplies. Now what are you going to do?
So much for your escort.
All gone.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
All right. And that's the last of the side quests for now. Sometime later, let's see what we got.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambreg. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Okay. 1,600 or 1,600 experience. All right. And more crafting supplies. Not quite up to level 44 yet, but we're getting close. Alright. Only one thing to do here. And it's back up in Clive's room. I do not see any side quests on the map currently. So that means back to the main story we go. After we see what's over here. Alright, Telemann Maiden. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owen and them lot would still be stuck stealing Blightwater over a Bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a-knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. Mid. Alright. Alright, so off to the medical we go. We didn't buy things from Karen for what we needed. Okay.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
No, not really.
You'll not find a better price than that.
No, I won't. Okay, we're all filled up now to our max for all of our regular items.
Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
All right. And next is the story stuff. Let's continue. Anything new on the board? Nothing. Okay. So that means there's still more to do because I haven't completed all the quests and other things too. So.
How are you feeling, Joshua? Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Crystalline Dominion. A nameless slum.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Artifacts from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Dahlia.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Alright. Speak with Vivian Ninetails. Treatment diary. Today, Clive visited the firm. Excuse me. Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. Not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. Next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Oh, look at that. More stuff. Another letter to read. More monsters to hunt. Finally. Okay. There's only one more to add right now. Alright. Unknown. And let me go ahead and update my notes on this one. Alright, Trice. Tricebolic. Terror. Okay. Caravan of traders traversing the Belcroy. Okay, so somewhere near the Belcroy, I'd imagine. Told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on the journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. Okay, so that sounds even more weird than a chimera. Okay. I can test that it might be not but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat, but the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and their fear in their eyes real. Okay. I would assume it's by the Belcroy, so alright. But we'll deal with that later. For now, let's
Say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true.
do this real quick.
Clive, I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Barnabas Thal, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, If only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, mate?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. Very good.
Another side quest in the infirmary? I keep just going back to the infirmary again. Alright.
Please, your grace, stay strong. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector of his grace. I've served him in the capacity since he first began his journey across Philistia, purpose of which was twofold: to further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigations of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your taking the name of Sid. But now our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those and he holds dear. So I bid you, my lord, if I might be so bold, please look after him in my stead. Alright?
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Talia has been especially gracious. Though I know something of the medicinal arts, it is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful. I must admit at first a doubt that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field. There's certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors. See now, this is your way. You encourage each other that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution. Okay.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Josh, anything? Or I can't right now.
For Joshua. Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest.
The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stoner Water itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Easy enough. I'll be back in a jiffy. Yep. Okay. It'll take me no time at all.
The aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Okay. Let's go pick those up. Pretty easy to get.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right.
Yeah.
That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
Easy enough. Alright.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have, minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, 3,600 experience. And a level up. Nice. Level 44. Alright. More stuff for crafting. Alright. And, let's see. Only the pin and the shelves now. We will have this, since we're going to have more, because there's still 12 more total to get off the board, so I don't need to be in any rush to find them.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Alright. And tail makes 4. Clive, there's a 1 crystal left needs cracking, and but 1 man who can do it. See that you don't miss. Otto. Okay. So, 1 left to do. We're pretty much getting near the end here, but let's go speak with the bookmaster.
Well, then that changes everything. Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
said I could ride the Enterprise next.
All right.
She said I could.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want to work before you go.
Of course.
Alright, no other stuff to do other than the story, just keep going, so let's go to Otto.
I am certain we will find what we seek in Ash, and learn the truth of Ultima's origins.
Hope you're right. Mm-hmm.
How do you...
Alright.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
I was wondering why I wouldn't do anything before. Okay, because we've been here before, we can travel there. Perfect. Okay. There's no other side quest for now, so continuing the main story. Western Ash. The Shadow Coast.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Kingdom of Waloed. Okay. Footfalls in Ash.
Always
Alright.
wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waloed territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Okay, well, so this will be where we wrap up for tonight. Thank you all for checking out this edition of Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna go ahead and learn Giga Flare, okay, and then we'll start working on these other ones as we, at least this top part. And then we'll get Diamond Dust once we get all these top parts done here. And Master. So all these just need to be bought once more to master those. And then we can get the Diamond Dust. So we've gotten all these other ones. We can still upgrade, but not mastered them yet on each of these. But we can start with getting Shiva's caught up. I think there's still more to go though too, because like I mentioned before, there's still one more right here that is due. So, but thank you all for checking out this edition of Final Fantasy 16, and we'll see y'all soon for more. Stay tuned, and appreciate y'all checking this one out.